Hello, my fellow moviegoers, and welcome to Vintage Movie Night. I am Joe Cook, and with me, we have the one, the only, Ryan Willer.
Hello again, and thanks again, Joe, for this.
Of course.
Second episode.
Yeah!
Right?
I love it, yeah.
Last time was Hook, and what is it this week?
Tonight, we're going to be watching from 1989 the Patrick Swayze movie Roadhouse. So, recently, I saw the trailer for a Jake Gyllenhaal remake of this,
Right.
and it's funny. It's funny. So I saw the trailer. I don't know anything about this movie, so I saw the trailer and I was like, "Ooh, UFC fighter! This is cool. This looks like a fun little action flick that we can sit down and watch." And
Right.
and then I was like, and then it said Roadhouse, and I was like, wait a minute. I think there was a movie named Roadhouse, and so I went to IMDb, and because I thought it was Kurt Russell, because I get those two, I get Kurt and Patrick mixed up all the
Right.
time. So I googled it. One's alive, one's not. Anyway, by the way, so I googled it, and I got back, and I was like, oh, Roadhouse is a remake from Patrick Swayze. So I'm like, let's watch Patrick Swayze tonight. Roadhouse. I've never seen this. How about you?
It fits into this wheelhouse of the types of movies that we're going to watch on this. I've seen it one time. I know I've seen it one time. I don't think I've seen it any more than one time. In fact, you just said 1989. I didn't know that. I didn't even think to look up the date. I know it's over 30 years old.
Of course, right? It has to be.
I knew it was 80s because it's like the height of Patrick Swayze's fame, which was the 80s, early 90s. But not as familiar with this one as last time with Hook, which I was very familiar with. This will be a maybe not as new experience for me as it is for you, but I have seen it, I think, one time.
I'm not so if I've seen any of it or any part of it, I don't remember it all. Or at least let me rephrase that. I don't remember what I was watching because I know for certain I've never seen Roadhouse. I've heard about it. I know it's not Patrick Swayze's best movie, but I've heard about it, and I'm actually excited to watch something new. You know, something I've not seen.
Most people are probably going to be familiar with Roadhouse because of Family Guy.
Yeah, right, Family Guy.
The big
I've heard that one.
Roadhouse.
I've heard that one.
Roadhouse.
So, and honestly, I'm not sure I've seen Family Guy's Roadhouse episode. For a guy who makes I say I make movies. For a guy who once pretended he made movies, I don't watch enough movies to say I do this full time.
The big Family Guy tribute episode when Patrick Swayze died, Seth MacFarlane, who was a big Patrick Swayze fan, made an episode where Peter Griffin watches Roadhouse for like the first time in a long time and becomes obsessed with it, and that becomes the thing of the episode.
But with that, guys, let's delve in to this amazing world of Roadhouse.
How long is this one? Oh, just under
this
2 hours.
This is just under 2 hours. So
Nice. Very
buckle up. It's going to be a long night, boys and girls.
I have popcorn.
That's what you need. Like, to get through Roadhouse, apparently that's what you need. So I'm going to hit play, and we're going to see what happens here. Hopefully I've got this thing all queued up, ready to go.
It's got nudity in it.
Hey, okay, guys, we will cut out the nudity for YouTube, but if you join our Patreon, which is probably not even launched at the time of this video, you'll be able to watch the full reaction. I like that. I'm already excited. I'm excited for this one, guys. I've not seen this. I'm excited. Patrick Swayze, man, he's my boy. I love Patrick Swayze. He's one of my favorite. He's like one of those special actors. He's really good. But I really do get him and Kurt Russell mixed up a lot. So if I reference Kurt Russell later, I apologize. I'm not. Sometimes I mix them up.
The hair, the wavy hair.
It's got to be the
wavy
hair.
Both of them.
I love the 80s hairdos. The end of the 80s, early 90s, man. The hair was special.
Oh, yeah.
The old money.
Oh,
the old
look at that,
money.
Jesus.
That looks like counterfeit to me.
Tipped $100 right there. You see that?
Right? Hey, well, big time.
Sam Elliott.
I know who that is.
There's a guy.
It's my boy with the long hair. I like how he takes his time to walk over these. I don't want to get too involved too early.
Take his time. He's got to enter the atmosphere.
Yeah. We're just having a little fun.
That's how I have fun.
Beat the shit out of people.
Yeah, that's how I have fun.
Oh!
He just
He
gets
gets
stabbed?
stabbed. No reaction.
Okay, Tom.
Really?
I always wanted to try you.
Tis but a flesh wound.
Right. That's how hardcore this guy is.
Oh, now he's got to go deal with it. So he isn't a robot.
Oh,
Oh man, a real man gives
Jesus.
himself stitches. Just saying.
I have a little club outside of Kansas City called the Double Deuce.
I need a real hardcore bouncer, and I just seen you get stabbed in the shoulder
Right.
and not react.
Wade Garrett's the best.
Wade Garrett's getting old.
He's still the best.
Wade I didn't know that bouncers had like a there's like the all stars Wade Garrett, and then there's Dalton in the pro level. I'm heading on the torch, boy. You're now the best.
If you were going to open a place and needed a bouncer, would you like start thinking, okay, who's the best? Do I look up the rankings and just no, give me a big motherfucker who can.
You're right. Just give me a big guy to come in and do his job.
When the job's done, I walk.
I've got your plane ticket right here.
When the job's done, I walk. It's a bouncer. He's acting like he's going to
Right.
a hitman.
The job's not done. The bar's still open. Like, what are you gonna walk away with?
When the job's done, I walk. Yeah, generally at the end of your shift, we prefer you walk home. Go away.
Oh, he's gonna go check out his bar outside of
Here it is. Yeah, the double
out in the
deuce.
nowhere. This is a hard. Yeah, this is what you call a dive bar. I've been to one or two of these. I'm guessing, just a guess, he's gonna find a girl that's gonna keep him here. That's why he's gonna stay.
I'm pretty
It's a
sure
guess.
that's
That's my
No.
best guess I could give. I mean, when your talent has to be behind chicken wire, it's a bad sign.
This,
Seems like this is my kind of place, man.
people are
brawls happening.
just fighting like it's no big deal. Yeah, I don't know about going to any place where there's just random fights happening that no one's doing anything about.
Yeah, I'm not sure I would stay. I would probably walk in. Well, one, I would walk in, they'd immediately beat me up. I just clearly do not fit the mold here.
You're right, they are behind chicken wire.
They're behind a chicken wire. That's how bad it is. They have to be behind chicken wire.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
Say you and me get nipple to nipple.
That's pretty much that's how I would attempt to pick up a girl. Looking like that dude.
Right. Let's meet the bar. How about you and I, get it going.
Okay, wait. Okay, let's talk here. So this is the bouncer that Swayze's going to replace.
Okay.
And he steps in to break up whatever that was, which the dude was just talking to her, but he lets the random fights in the back.
Right. Just
Doesn't do anything.
happening.
Doesn't do
I
anything.
was like, I had
about
no
it.
idea who that guy was. I was like, why is that guy getting involved?
There was a
Like, I
man
don't-
dancing without a shirt on. I did see that. That's a competent man.
Hey, Hank, you know who that is?
Who?
Dalton.
Oh,
I guess word travels fast if you're a really, really, really good bouncer.
yep. Very comfortable. Everybody knows Dalton.
Now they just want to fight him because he's cool. Like, why wouldn't you want it?
I get to say I got my ass kicked by Dalton.
I got my.
For $20, you can kiss him. Are you kidding?
So yeah, $20. I got that. I got one of them 20 spots in my pocket. That's a little more than a kiss. Someone should tell him what a kiss is. That's like a rub and a grub. Like a kiss is like you use your lips.
So this is a scene where a guy says, for $20, come over to the table, feel the breasts. And so before this movie was made, some guy sat down to write this scene.
Right.
So I'm going to put a scene in the movie where, and he sat there and wrote this.
That's right. Dalton's gonna fix everything. I can just
Oh, he
tell.
will.
Dalton
Oh,
is
yeah.
gonna fix
Of course.
everything.
He's going to straighten it all out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's my kind of bar right there. He's like, I don't know, man.
Look,
I don't
look
know.
at
Maybe
the-
I've gotten into a little over my head.
Ooh, she's
There we go.
getting into it.
There we
Oh.
go. This is my kind of movie.
band-
Action, bottles
love the-
breaking,
Well, no,
band's still
the
going.
band's still just going. Oh,
I'm telling you, it's Randy Quaid. I'm pretty certain that's Randy Quaid. Look it up. That's Randy Quaid sitting there at the bar. Right
Oh.
there. That's Randy
Oh.
Quaid. Some free tires, I think. Perhaps, maybe. He's kind of looking around. Looks like he's being pretty shifty. All right. Don't understand this. I didn't understand that at all. There's no context to that. Maybe
so
it'll come back around. But
is that our bench scene?
yeah, that's our bench scene. There's no
Okay.
context, no
All
person,
right.
no reason for it. You could have just had 4 tires in the trunk and nobody would have cared. Like, honestly, I don't get it. Like,
That's an inside joke we're going to talk about later on. but
all the time. You're going to hear
each-
about the bench all the
each
time.
movie we watch, Joe will find a bench scene.
Yeah. Maybe if you join our Patreon, you'll get to see more information about that.
I like that. Are you honest? Yes. You expect me to believe that? That's a good line.
That's a good line. That's a good line.
Like that.
Write that down. Put it in your notebook.
Yeah. Not unlike the scene earlier at the bar. I'll pay you $20 to feel up the lady.
Yeah, right. I don't even know who these people are. I don't understand what's happening at any level, to be honest
No.
with you. I don't even know where we are. I don't know. Are we in New York? We're not in New York, clearly.
No,
but
he
maybe
said
we are.
he said Kansas City.
All right, did he take the job? Like, did I miss something? Like, I am very confused right now. And I like movies, and maybe it's the alcohol, but I'm very confused right now. I'm guessing this is the big bad.
Where he does that.
I
just
believe,
bad
yeah,
to
this is
piss me
the greedy corporate dude
Brad
who's
West.
the villain. He looks like the villain in an Indiana Jones movie.
No conditioned air, no tolerance for the fragrance.
See, in a movie like this is just a lot of BS banter until we get to the next bar fight scene.
Right, that's
I mean,
what I'm
that's
thinking.
what we're waiting for.
He's like, there's no air conditioning. It's hot. It sucks here. You can have the
It
room
ain't the
for
money,
$100
you
a
understand. If
night.
I don't charge you something, the Presbyterians around here like to pray for my ruination.
Yeah,
How does
I'd agree,
$100
buddy.
a month strike you?
a
It's
month.
like I knew. $100 on the dot.
No, you said
Literally, I swear
100.
I've never seen this.
You said $100 a night. He just said $100 a month.
How money
Oh,
seems to
well, I'm living in 2023, so I don't know. Like,
Hire the best damn cooler in the business. From now on, he's in charge of all the bar business.
got trading
What he
cards,
says,
MVPs, 3 gold and silver trophies.
What he says, go. He now owns the bar, apparently.
Someone should probably tell Patrick Swayze to smoke a little less. He might
Morgan, you're
not
out.
have cancer later.
Oh, come on now.
You don't have the right temperament for the trade.
What am I supposed to do?
There's always barber college.
Oh man,
Barber.
straight up! I came in, took your job, and now I'm kicking you to the street.
Man.
You're out too. We're selling booze here, not drugs.
That makes a little more sense.
Yep, that one I'm on with that one.
Fire the other guy because he didn't have what it takes. Let him like clean the bathrooms or something. At least
I
keep him on
give him
the
something, give him a job.
keep him on the staff at least.
Anybody wants to walk
Right. So another part with this movie that I'm having a little bit of a problem from. He's leaving upscale New York for this little dive bar, but there's no reason. There's no.
We've gotten tired.
He said money, but how much money are we talking about? Like 5 times what he was making before?
40-year-old adolescents, felons, power drinkers, and trustees of modern chemistry.
Power drinkers. That's you, Joe.
Hey, that's me. That's me. He's
that sure
talking
sounds
about
good.
me. Speaking of
lot of
which,
guys
power
come in here.
drinker in the house.
Can't handle one-on-one.
I'd never heard of that expression. Power drinkers. We're gonna have to do a
I'm telling you, I'm putting on my business card. Joe Cook, power drinker.
Be nice. Face and calls you a cocksucker. I want you to be nice. Okay.
Okay.
Ask him to walk. I want you to
Be nice.
remember
Story of my life. Morals.
that it's a job.
Power drinker, be nice. I'm in.
It's nothing personal.
And called a cocksucker in personal?
No. It's 2 nouns
agree.
combined to elicit a prescribed response.
So 2023 needs to hear that line
mama.
100 times over.
Oh boy. Oh boy. This just does not seem like the kind of thing that you would expect to happen when you get when you take a job at a bar. That you're going to get a pep talk about life and death situations and fighting.
You were the bound. Take out the trash.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, sees him pocketing money. No bueno in Dalton's world.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, first fight of the evening. Oh, be nice. He's got to be nice.
You see that shit?
That's Dalton.
He's real good.
He doesn't have a last name, by the way. Just Dalton.
Name is Dalton.
Your history.
Yep, you're
But I'm on
fired,
my
buddy.
break.
Oh, I'm on my break.
Whoops. Well,
I mean, if he was legitimately on a break, I don't see why he got canned right there.
Get out.
So that's my reaction too, and I cheat and lie and steal from people and get caught.
No, you know how business corporations will hire
It'll get worse before
people
it
to
gets
kind of
better.
come in and clean house.
Right,
That's basically what, because he's fired like 5 people. Since
That's
he's-
what Patrick Swayze comes. That's exactly what I say. Patrick Swayze comes in and says, "You're fired. You're fired. You're gone. You're out.
Yep.
Everybody's gone." And the boss is like, "Who's gonna run the bar?
Right,
Who's
yeah.
gonna deliver drinks? Don't worry about it. They're all gone.
They're gone.
They're gone."
You know who's going to do it? Dalton's
Oh.
going to do it.
Oh,
Dalton.
somebody's angry,
Oh.
but that's okay because he bought that really beat up V8 just for this reason. Oh man, now you can't get the radio.
Oh.
Yeah. Wait, someone's on my name. What? Oh no, she's here.
This is the only person at the bar he didn't fire.
right. No one left. Dalton, you got a lot of work to do. You fired everybody else. We gotta like prep. We gotta clean.
Morning, I brought you some breakfast.
Is this gonna be the love interest? Because if it is, I'm sorry, but the casting on it is just.
No. That would be Kelly Lynch, who comes later.
It's gonna be the blonde girl we keep seeing, I assume, right?
No, she hasn't come in yet. Kelly, I think she plays.
Ayo.
Well, you got it.
Yeah, you like that, don't you, girl?
You know, even a guy like me can admit, Patrick Swayze, sexy dude.
Yep.
I mean, come on.
What did you do
I mean,
there?
Dirty Dancing, Ghost, like the dude just
good-looking guy.
great sex, apparently.
Look,
Good-looking
you
guy.
fired the
No, something happens to him, and he.
It's called cancer. Sorry. Sorry, go ahead.
That happens too. In the movie, something happens where he's got to see a doctor later, and she will be the love interest.
This is how I drive down the road.
That's not a joke.
No. Listening to my favorite music too.
That's how Joe drives after 15 beers at the bar.
It's like
We do not promote drunk driving on this channel.
no, not at all. Don't do it.
No.
Seriously, don't. It's terrible. It's stupid. I don't know what's happening right here.
Oh.
Oh. Now I know why he's going to the doctor. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, I'm Dalton. I get a lot of money from bouncing.
Yeah, right.
I didn't know they made so much money.
Well, the manager of the bar can afford to pay him now. He's not paying any other employees. They've all been fired.
That's right. He's got 5 times the salary.
That's how he gets his money. He goes and he fires everybody.
Dalton, Red Webster. How long you gonna be in town? Not very long.
He's like, I'm out
25
already. I
years
can't
ago.
handle this.
Really? What happened? Oh, I got married. An ugly woman. Don't ever do that. It just
ugly
sends
woman.
you right out.
Damn, dude.
An ugly
She left
woman.
me though.
Don't do that.
Found somebody even uglier than she was. That's
This
like,
guy's already my favorite character in the whole
I
movie.
was gonna say he's
Oh,
my
that's
new
right.
favorite
Wow.
too.
I got married. No ugly woman.
so
Uh-oh. Trouble in River City.
Well, this is the guy.
oh, Brad.
The big bad.
Brad.
Oh, Red. No, he's little eye action.
You don't like
You ain't
him.
paid your rent yet, buddy.
It's like the sheriff of Nottingham.
Right?
Beautiful day, isn't it?
Yeah, the women are supposed to be swooning right now, right? This is what's supposed to bring the women to the theater in this particular movie. So the boobies we've been seeing is for the men, the fighting for the men. But this moment, this moment is for the women.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm a little turned on. I'm not ashamed to admit
Yeah,
it.
I mean, look, he's all oily, right? Why not?
How did he get oily?
He oiled himself down. He's like, I'm gonna go out there. Look, that's a good shot. I mean, look at the lights. That's
It's pretty good
stuff
cinematography right there. Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. Oh, Red's okay,
Oh, this
that's a little
guy.
creepy. This guy's like, hey, I'm turned on too. It's like, what's he doing? He's like, this guy a weirdo.
That was his reaction right there, right? Like the fuck.
That reminds me of my stepdad. That's exactly what happened. I'd be out there like doing this, like, and my stepdad would drive up and be like, oh my god, that kid. No, and just drive away. All right, it's been about what? We're about 20 minutes in. It's got to be time for a
There's
plot
no
twist
problem.
at some point.
Just a little mistake, that's all.
I'll explain it to you.
Shut up, shithead. Mr. Tillman has changed his mind.
Shut up, shithead.
That's all you need to know, son.
No, I'm afraid I'm going to have to know a little bit more than that.
And Mr. Tillman may own this bar, but the liquor he serves is supplied to him by Brad Wesley.
That's right. Shut up. Come on.
Oh, you got a big knife.
Right now. What do you want to kiss and make up?
Yeah, he's gonna really mess him up. Oh man, you don't fight in the bar, man. Oh,
I like how this
took out
whole
the owner.
thing escalates very quickly
right.
into a full-on knife fight.
Who's this old man? He's like tough, taking out Dalton. Oh, now he's got his feet back. He's done. I'm guessing this is the cut that's going to take him to the doctor's office. Plot point in 20 minutes, right?
It might be.
He's like, I'm out of here. Forget this. He's going to the exit. He's like, I got like, I've been cut. Up there we are. See,
there it
plot
is. There's,
point.
there's
20
Kelly.
minutes.
There's Kelly Lynch.
I'm pretty sure we're about 20 minutes into this movie.
But here's an interesting thing. He's got to go to the doctor for getting a cut. Yet earlier in the movie, he was full on stabbed in the shoulder, had zero reaction, and took care of it himself.
It was a much bigger knife this time, Ryan.
So-
Look at that. I mean, look how nasty that is.
It's
You
the
can't
same
possibly
size.
sew that
it's
up.
the same size as his shoulder.
It's hard to reach down there.
You know what the difference is? It's time to introduce the love interest.
Right,
So
that's exactly it. Yep,
we
on
gotta
the
have
dot.
him. We gotta have him go to the.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to change
Oh.
that.
Do you enjoy pain?
Pain don't hurt.
Most of my patients
does,
would
though.
disagree with you.
I mean, that's why it's called pain.
Okay.
Pain doesn't hurt, except for it does.
It does a lot usually.
How's a guy like you end up a bouncer?
Just lucky, I guess.
I just became the world's best bouncer overnight.
It's a gift from God.
It's a gift from God. Oh, these guys are the ones that just got their butts kicked.
Yeah, yeah.
They're
This
they're
is
going
the-
to Daddy. Daddy! He beat
Oh,
me
yeah.
up!
So yeah, I think this is the guy that the other guy was referring to. He sells them the liquor.
Sells the
or whatever.
liquor.
Yeah. So he's like the top dude.
All right, which one was this one? I'm not sure I recognize this guy.
There are a lot of supporting characters in this movie. Almost too many to keep track of.
Oh, I know that those guys are going to like each other. I know that. I know that's like they're going to have some fight scene at some point. That's Conor McGregor's character in the new Roadhouse. I'm pretty certain of it. Oh, and he's in his. Oh, I thought he was in a gi, like in his, like, you know. Oh no.
I know our favorite guy. I think something happened to him.
Oh no.
What happened? Did you get robbed? Every week.
Every
Every day. Just normal. It's Oakland. It's what we do. Just what happens all the time. Oh,
So what does
his
he
daughter
take?
is the doctor.
Who? Brad Wesley.
It was.
And you notice there's no chicken wire anymore?
It's getting cleaned up a little
He's
bit.
cleaning it up. He's cleaning it up. Oh, she can sing too.
She's up there.
Bangs has got it going on.
Oh yeah.
I don't know their names, guys. I'm never. Oh, there's that Blondie again. I'm never gonna know their names, guys.
Blondie.
By the way. Yeah, let's go. Blondie, Bangs, Hothead,
You only-
Redhead. I don't know.
You only need to know one name, Dalton.
It's Dalton, exactly. It's my gonna be my alter fighter. What's the word I'm looking for? My villain. What's the word I'm looking for? His alter guy.
Alter nemesis.
Like alter ego, maybe, or
Nemesis.
I don't know. Guys, words are hard. He's my nemesis. Nemesis is the word I'm looking for. I gotta get out of my giant
Well,
truck.
I think you were trying to. I think you were trying to say arch enemy.
Arch enemy. That's it. Yes, yes. Oh, they're back for some more, huh?
Well, that's why we're here.
You're too stupid to have a good time.
Oh.
Oh, there's the doctor. She's like, I just don't agree with any of
Yeah,
this.
yeah, of course, yeah. She's gonna see him doing all the stuff here. Kick it.
She's like, just stop fighting. I mean, you've got like 100 broken ribs and like, you know, you've been shot a couple times and knife fights and.
See, I look at this, and we know that Patrick Swayze is going to end up with Kelly Lynch, who, of course, you could say is against all this. I think you should go with Bang. She's over there, yeah, kick his ass.
Exactly.
I mean, she's not a bad-looking girl. She's, you know.
Look, I was going to say like Motel 6. Like, that's what we get in our budget is Motel 6.
I just wanted to give a shout-out to the really clever dialogue in the scene we just saw. You're too stupid to have a good time. That was a line that the writer wrote that made it into the movie.
Wasn't too bad. I actually enjoyed it. I don't know. Maybe I like pie in the face. I don't know.
That's a pie in the face line.
It's a pie in the face line for sure. I mean, he's a philosopher, so expect like very philosophical lines to come out of him. I know that's a word, philosophical.
Philosophical.
Yeah, philosophical. It's a lot. It's a total word.
You ever stop and think, isn't he still on the clock? He like just stopped working in the middle of his shift to go.
He's on his break, just like that other guy that was railing the girl in the back room.
He got fired for it.
That's exactly it. They got fired for it.
I mean, he probably gets a lunch break, so maybe you could argue that he's on the lunch break, but I mean, the
Give
bar
this
was
man a
like
coffee.
jumping. It was like in the middle of happy hour, and he
Right.
goes and takes her for coffee. Oh, okay, I guess it was
Everybody
closed.
left.
Okay, fine.
The bar closed. Everybody left. Oh,
And,
look, his car's in good shape again.
because he left in the middle of his shift.
Exactly
Look what
right.
happened.
The bar got shut down and everything.
Your fan club?
They are devoted.
They are devoted. I like that. That was the best line of the movie. Your fan club, they are devoted.
Is that the kind of reaction you have when your car gets broken into and shattered? Ah!
It's his junk car, though. Remember, it's his junk car that he keeps having to dump hundreds and hundreds of dollars into to keep it from having, broken windows and flat tires. Remember, he put 4 tires in the trunk, so
He did.
every time a tire is slashed, it's okay. I got 4 more. Oh, ayo. Wait, okay. I would pause the movie, but I'm not going to. But how did we go from they had a cup of coffee to them kissing? Like, is there clearly is an attraction, but like
Because
I don't
an
feel it.
An 80s movie with Patrick Swayze, the hero is going to get smoochy from the...
I just don't feel it though. Like there hasn't been any like
No, I know. You're,
know what I mean? Like, I
you're
just don't
actually...
feel it.
You're 100% right, actually.
like there wasn't anything there, and they kiss and she's gone. Like I don't know, it was just weird. Okay, so far the movie's tracking towards like a 5 for me. It's not doing the most for me.
Yeah, it's average at best.
It's an average at best right now.
You know what it is?
I mean,
It's-
these guys are back for their 3rd ass whooping. Oh no, these are our nope. These are those guys back for their 3rd ass whooping. That dude shouldn't even be able to walk now. I'm about to kick your ass for the 3rd time if you really want to do this. Like, all right. God, I was just resting.
Wesley wants to see you.
Oh, is that the hot blonde that's been trying to like? Is that the blonde that's been trying to get with him?
Yeah, it's a blonde from the bar.
Oh, and that was the dude, his nemesis that beat her up. I got it.
I got the 7-Eleven. I got the photomat here. Right, J.C. Penney is coming here because of me. You ask anybody, they'll tell you.
Putting out all those small JC right.
Wow.
That's like the old Walmart reference, and all the businesses are going out of business now because of JCPenney. But yes, JCPenney is an old school reference.
Do we still have JCPenney today?
No, I don't think so. Walmart put them out of business.
I have a cousin in
Let's
Memphis.
talk.
Tells me you killed a man down there.
Oh, look at it. They got new signage, new lights. They've got lines.
It actually looks kind of like a legit place now.
Yeah, you look at the evolution of a bar. That is it right there. Like, you talk about the character arc in a movie.
Yeah.
We got the bar arc happening
Yep.
here. I would drink there. I wouldn't have drank at the first place. I
Right.
mean, I would have, but probably not very often. I would have done it every night.
I
What
think
do I know?
we got to give credit to the production designers here for starting
Yeah.
it out as seedy and then kind of gradually.
Yeah, for
know.
sure. For sure.
This place just the way I want it. Now we're running out of booze.
Wesley is the top guy. He's telling everyone not to supply them. That's how he's going to shut them down.
I'm sorry. I just don't feel the romance. Like,
No,
he put some stitches in her.
and think about it here. Think about the plot of the movie, which is this bar, and it may or may not stay open because of this evil dude and that whole thing. This movie could work without her character in it. You could remove her completely.
100%. It's not why he stayed, right? I mean, if you had written the script and handed it to me, I probably would have come back with 15 pages of notes that would have said things like, she needs to be like the reason why he stays
Right.
at this place. There needs to be some connection. I don't get it at all.
No. It's just so they can have a big, steamy love scene, which I think is upcoming here. Couldn't they have gotten rid of the doctor and had the romance be between him and the Bangs character? Like,
Yes.
So we don't have to go off on these side tangent. You know what I mean? Like
100%. That's what I would have done. Is I would have probably made Bangs maybe her as in looking.
Right,
no
right,
offense,
right.
Bangs.
Right.
But then made her the character that he's interested in
Yeah,
and
instead
why
of-
he stayed at the bar.
This whole pointless subplot where he goes with her on these dates and everything.
Still could have been the mechanic's daughter. Bangs could have been the mechanic's daughter.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
eliminate this character.
Yeah,
eliminate-
absolutely.
Even the little flesh wound in most movies, you never have to go to the doctor for a flesh wound, so you just ignore whether he was really hurt or not. You know,
They could have easily just had him gotten close love-wise to a waitress and
Yeah, 100%.
And, you know, shorten up the runtime a little bit, and there you go.
Exactly. We could have made this an hour and 30 minutes for sure.
Probably, yeah. I think so.
I mean, an hour, almost a 2-hour movie is a little bit long.
You could stay down.
I gotta clean this town up first.
If
I
you
gotta be the
wanted to.
sheriff.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think so.
Did she just say stay and he said no? She's like, oh, we just slept together and I'm like gonna not stay? I knew Red was watching in those bushes.
Yeah.
He just wasn't sitting there. Well, I mean, if you're gonna make out on the roof, like, dang. Red's like got his binoculars. He's like, what's going on over there? I'm watching.
Oh, boy. We count the amount of scenes where people are watching other people do lewd acts from a distance.
Right. Oh, here they come again for their 4th or 5th ass whooping. How many times this guy? It's like, I want to be like, honestly, at some point, I'd be like, okay, how many times do I kick your ass? Like, seriously, how many times? There's 4 of you, and I still kick your
Bar
ass.
is closed.
I mean, seriously, I'll kick
Can I
your
buy
ass
you guys
again.
a drink?
Always be nice.
Guess
Oh,
not.
come on. And then here comes. Oh, come on! Don't ruin all his alcohol. Roundhouse.
There's a roundhouse. There it is.
He's out the back.
I know you.
I got your trading cards. I know exactly who you are. Could you sign this for me? Okay, this is the first time Dalton couldn't win. I got him right where I want him, boss.
You want to fight?
Sam Elliott's about to get in the game here.
Sure ain't gonna show
Yeah.
you my dick.
Do you want to fight? I sure as hell ain't going to show you my dick. Wow.
Hey, look, guys, this is golden line writing right here.
Hey, I had it under control.
I knew that.
I had him right where I wanted it. It was 4-on-1. I was getting my butt kicked, but I had it right where I wanted it. I was just working out my abs.
Wade Garrett.
He could probably play any role within a specific period or category, and he'll just destroy it.
He's always like that. He was in a lot of westerns, and this is not a western, but he's still got that southern, like, takes place in the South, like,
Right.
perfectly cast in this role that's also kind of meaningless when you think about it.
Yeah.
Don't bet on it.
Oh, he's like a smooth talker. He's like, who you come home with
The,
later
so
tonight, me or
the
you?
blonde doctor should just run away with Sam Elliott out of this movie because we don't need either one of them in the movie.
Exactly right. He's like, adios, amigo.
Right. They should just go off together. And we could still have Roadhouse, the movie, without him.
It's exactly.
Still living in the past, aren't you?
Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis has nothing to
I
do with
just
it.
heard the song.
Bullshit.
Oh, that's the guy where you killed a guy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Believe you're still dragging that shit around with you.
He still feels bad for killing a guy.
See, the scenes with the two of them, like, this could be a whole different movie. I feel like this is a different film
It's a
that we're
whole
in.
nother story happening over. There's a story over here.
Right.
And there's a story over here.
And now we're back to Roadhouse.
Is that all right? Is Sam Elliott going to be here to help kick those same 4 guys' asses for the 5th time?
Right? Because all of a sudden in that fight, Patrick Swayze couldn't beat their asses.
I mean, you
Just-
know they've got to come back at some point, right?
Yeah. He's going to hang out now for the rest of the movie. Oh, the auto parts store. Yeah. Apparently they don't have cops in this town.
All right, that's it. Now you've crossed the line, Red. You burnt down Red's auto shop. How am I supposed to keep track of all these named Red?
Oh,
It is Red is the bad guy's name too, right? I'm not losing my mind
no,
here.
the bad guy's a different name.
That's a different name? Am I losing my mind?
Yeah, you are. Well, at least Red wasn't in the...
Oh, he's probably going, is my ugly wife in there? Hey, his line's not mine. Kill Red. That's Red.
That's not Red. That's
What's his name?
His name is Bad Guy.
Well, his name is Red.
Play something else.
Wesley. We're going to call him Wesley.
The fire department showed up, and an ambulance showed up briefly. There is yet to be one single police officer
Right.
in this
They couldn't
entire film.
They couldn't afford the police to show up. That was just too much.
And don't you think the police would be questioning people about the explosion of the
Right.
building?
Sky, okay, look, Roadhouse has good music in it. I will give it that. There's been some good songs in this in this movie. Jimmy, here oh, there it is. Arch nemesis time.
Dude, now he's got to deal with Swayze and Sam Elliott.
I mean, there's 5 of them. Like, it'd be easy to take care of these guys, you would think, right? Sam, that's why you do it. So, you do it sport, it's your turn.
So I'm not messing with a dude with a pool stick.
Hey, not in the bar, guys. They've talked about this. We don't fight in the bar. It's just like it's just like it was when it first started.
It's all, yeah.
This is not what we've been working towards, guys.
Love how the band continues to play.
Right, the band's like, well, he's blind. He doesn't know any better. He's just like, let's just keep going, guys.
Oh, he's fighting. He's fighting. He's fighting.
Yeah, you tell him, Patrick. It's your turn.
All right, that's
He
enough.
shot a gun in the restaurant.
Oh, boy.
Punch him again.
Your ass is mine, boy.
Let's do it right now. I'm ready. Right now. We don't need to do another 30 minutes of this movie. Let's just do it now.
So what was the point of that? Like, you start a fight and he fires a gun and said, we're going to leave now?
There's no point. None of this makes any sense. I can't handle it.
Oh,
We can
man.
salvage the years. I watched Wesley get richer while everybody else around him got poorer.
Wesley's his name. I thought it was Red. Dalton, what are you going to do about all this?
There's only one
Time for
person
you to do
around here
something.
you got to prove.
And Wesley's big plan is the domination of a bar? Like
The
that's-
domination of a tiny little village.
Okay. Oh, boy.
That's what's Wesley doing. I'm just stopping that right now.
Lost your face, brother.
He's going to buy a car.
That's what it
Oh,
is.
no.
Hold it. Your barn might be on fire next. Oh, come on. Where are the police?
There's no police.
I am 100% certain this is not legal.
There is no police in this town.
I am 100% certain there is no world in which this would just be okay.
Oh, man.
No. And even Bangs knows it's not
Oh,
okay.
Bangs. I like Bangs.
He's drifting.
I know, why couldn't someone just go
Punch
up
him.
and shoot Brad and kill him? Because there's no cops. I mean, what are
Just kill him. Exactly.
And I'm
Punch
not
him.
gonna-
Punch him. You've beat up all of his goons like 8 times. Just punch him. Like,
Right.
end it right now.
And all of this violence has no
Right.
consequences for law enforcement because they don't exist.
They're not in this town. This town doesn't have a
I
law
never thought you'd
enforcement.
turn
They have a
on me.
fire department and they have an ambulance and a hospital.
Punch him.
No consequences to any of that.
All right, it's time for somebody to punch somebody. It's time. We got to get into the finale scenes. This is kind of dragging a little here.
This is very rare for Joe Cook not to like a movie.
No, this is we're dragging here. We're starting to drop into the 4 levels here. Like, this is bad.
You get the feeling that in this scene, Sam Elliott's not acting. He's like literally telling Patrick Swayze, "We don't need to be in this movie. We have big careers. We can."
You know what I do like though is that Patrick Swayze is wearing a bandage on his ribs where he got cut. That's decent. That's really good production design.
Oh.
Like, production design on this, 2 thumbs up.
And the
rest
script,
of the
the
movie,
script
not so
supervisor
much.
who kept
Yeah.
the continuity.
Between that and then them building up the restaurant and the arc of the restaurant, all very good.
Yeah, the art direction is good, and the soundtrack is not bad.
Soundtrack, and honestly, the videography is not bad. It's for me, it's the script is just not there. The acting is good too. I mean, they're okay. You know?
I mean, you give it a hand to Patrick Swayze. He commits to the role. I mean,
Yeah, it's a ridiculous role, and he commits to it.
He does.
I mean, I wouldn't know what that's like.
No,
it's gonna.
No.
Oh, now I'm mad at you too because
You came to
this
tell
is
me to
what
leave.
happens in these movies.
you came to tell me
We
to
don't
leave,
know him.
and I want to beat more people
Bullshit.
up. I'm not done yet.
Why does he think that
I
she's
know
telling him to leave?
exactly
Did he
who Red
overhear
Wesley
the
is. I've seen his
conversation
kind
with
many times.
Bad Red or
Taking
what?
and
Like,
taking.
But you can stop him.
Brad Wesley picked me, and when he did, he fucked up. I'm only good at one thing, Doc. I never lose.
What are you
Never.
gonna win? Are you
But
doing
you
it for
did
them?
lose. He lost that fight.
Yep. Then we've lost the auto parts. We lost the car dealership. The bar is probably next.
Brad Wesley?
Well, who's gonna save him from you?
Oh, Jiminy Crickets.
Something's going on here.
Yeah, you go out the roof. She
wow.
goes down the stairs.
That's hardcore right there.
Now you have to do something.
Look at this guy. Doesn't he look like he should be facing off against Indiana
Absolutely,
Jones?
exactly. Indiana Jones wouldn't have put up with this shit this long. I'm
No,
gonna be
no,
honest.
no.
I'd be fine if you get off of me.
He's like, I'd be fine if y'all would just get off of me and let me die on my own home.
Arch nemesis.
Oh, the heroic evil laugh. Oh my gosh.
The maniacal villain laugh.
He's gonna get him. I'm going for him. I got him, boss.
He's gonna catch
He can
up to
outrun
him.
the motorcycle.
Yeah,
Here he goes.
exactly.
He's gonna. Yep. Exactly.
Oh!
Boom. Let's fight, you and me, to the death.
Let's do it.
Prepare to die.
Perfect. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Exactly.
Prediction time. He's gonna pull a gun and he's gonna have to kill him. That's what I'm just thinking. Because it's gonna be Minnesota or Missouri or Michigan all over again. Get mad, Pat. Remember what he's done to you and all the issues. Use it. All right, use your Takra. Bring it together.
Oh,
Drown him. Drown him in the pond. Drown him in the pond.
there's a
Roundhouse.
Roundhouse.
Oh, there's the gun. I knew it.
oh,
He's
yeah.
gonna have a gun to his face. He's gonna get killed. I knew this was gonna happen. Roundhouse. And he pulled his throat out again. That's what they talked about before. He just killed him. It's not funny, but it's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
They talked about this before, and it's his ghost happening all over again. He. Oh.
Is it possible
Now
to
she's gonna-
literally rip someone's throat out?
Apparently now she's gonna hate him because he murdered that guy. Swim across. Come on, please swim across the pond.
No, he's calling him out.
Swim across the
He's
pond.
calling him out.
Oh,
No
there's so
consequences. He just murdered a guy, but whatever.
So many.
Well, here's what's on for today. Wade or Elizabeth? What? One of them dies.
I've seen this scene. This one particular scene. I've seen it. There's a meme or something I've seen. Right. Apparently you can't kill Wayne. You can't kill Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott just tied one off last night.
We're here.
That's how I come home at 2 in the morning after a long night.
Just about to say that. Just about to say that. That's how Joe Cook comes home every weekend.
Sit the fuck down. Have a beer. I'll be back.
God, you know, I wish someone would talk to me like that sometimes. Just sit the fuck down and have a beer, please.
We're out of here.
Dr. Clay, he had to. He had a gun to his face for the second time. Uh-oh.
Yo, wake the fuck up.
He's dead, isn't he?
We're out of
Oh,
here.
he's dead on the bar. Oh, man, Sam
I
Elliott's
said one
dead.
beer, senor.
Because he said one of them has to die, yeah.
It was Tails.
Yeah, because
Oh.
he flipped the coin, yeah.
Where are the police?
Yeah.
I actually have no emotion just because Sam's dead doesn't actually bother me at all. Like, I should be sad,
Nope.
but he was such a short-term character on the show. Like,
100%.
and they all got guns. They're like, we're not taking any more chances. This guy's itching his back with a shotgun. Like, I'm sure
There he is.
he's got it figured out.
It's just his back.
The car's got no driver. It's just gonna be driving. It's like, look at his leg. He's like, I'm so nervous. Are you gonna tell me you let these thugs kill Sam Elliott? No. Stop it right now. This is ridiculous. This show is ridiculous. This movie sucks. I'm sorry. He killed a man, then he killed another man, now he's killed 2 more men.
Blonde Doctor's really not going to like him now.
I mean, but this guy wasn't like, he hasn't been the bad guy or the arch nemesis or anybody. Like, who is this guy?
He's a henchman.
Right? Am I missing something? Well, 4.5 because that. Oh, now 5.
Ooh.
We'll call
Mustache,
it 5.5. I don't know, 5.5. But
mustache dude
who
died.
are these people? None of these people have been in this movie up until now. Was that guy in the movie? Did I miss
The
something?
mustache guy was in the movie.
No, but the other guy, the guy that was
no,
like with the shotgun, like was he somebody?
That's why there's so many supporting characters in this.
Oh
It's
my
just-
god, I'm so confused.
It's
What is
all
happening?
all over the place. Oh,
Black dude, you're about to die. I actually hope what happens is you see him and you just turn around and walk away because I actually like you. He's gonna come up and you're gonna be like, you know what? I don't like in Iron Man. You're gonna drop the weapon. Like, I don't like this job anymore. These guys are dicks. And you're gonna walk away. Wesley, I'm sorry. Your acting is just not. It's. Oh, I got a headache.
I'm telling you, he wandered out of an Indiana Jones movie and into this movie.
Oh my God, a bear! Shoot it! Shoot it!
That's, he pushes a bear statue.
No. I hate this movie. All right, let's just end this because this is getting
This town is
ridiculous.
big
This
enough for
way
both
too
of
long
us?
to kill this guy. Clearly, it's not. Wesley, you've been saying this the whole time. It's not big enough for the both of you. So don't say it is big enough. Why would you think he was there? There was not even a sound. Oh, because he's on the other side. Oh, shot him. But it doesn't matter because he's Patrick Swayze.
Oh, hell yeah. He's got a spear.
All right, Patrick Swayze, you come on. You're stronger than that. Like, come on. Even though you've been shot in the arm, I know you're stronger than that. You probably have no feeling in that arm anyway. End him. Oh, no. You can't just end that quick. Roundhouse.
Roundhouse.
Although it wasn't a true roundhouse. Rip out his throat. Rip out his throat. Come on, do it. Rip out his throat.
You've already killed 6 people at this point. You might as well.
Rip out his throat.
Where did she come from?
Why is she even here?
She's just there.
She's like, I'm going to try to stop you from killing all these people. I killed like 7 of the 8, so. Where'd that oh. Hey-o. Hey, Dad! The townspeople. Look at all of them. Look at that. Yeah, I like that. That was the best part of the movie right there. Oh, come on. He would still not be standing. I mean, he's been shot
is
like,
our
he's
town.
literally been shot by a shotgun like 5 times.
Wait. Are there police sirens coming now?
Wait.
Brad, where are you? They're in here, Sheriff.
He's like, I'm part of them now.
Now there's police.
I just can't. Sheriff's like, what's been going on in this town?
Tell me what the hell happened here.
Oh boy.
Who's gonna tell me what the hell happened here?
We've been on a 5-month vacation.
Again, soundtrack good, but oh, is he gonna beat anybody else up? Are we done? Like, are we done fighting? All right. Well, that was Roadhouse. I don't know what idiot picked that movie, but Jiminy Crickets. I just hope that Jake Gyllenhaal's movie is a bit better. But with that, we have a few questions to ask. We always do this. So I'll start with you, Ryan. So tell me, what was your thoughts on this movie, and does it stand the test of time?
I had seen it once. I don't remember it being that bad. It's a bad. It's a bad movie. It's pretty bad.
Movie.
It's pretty
bad movie.
bad. No, I don't think it stands the test of time.
So actually, here's what I'm gonna say. Actually, as far as like graphic, so excluding the script, the movie stands the test of time. Like, meaning you could watch it today and not realize you're necessarily watching something that's super old. But the script was so bad.
It's bad.
So bad.
And the direction is bad.
It's bad.
Some of the acting isn't even really that great. I mean, the actors go for it.
Patrick Swayze gives it all, like you said, right?
He does, but like this, okay, this is what I like. This is a studio film, right? And 89, you said? Because I didn't look up.
89, MGM. These are big names.
A little less familiar with this movie going into it. But 89, Dirty Dancing was 87, which Patrick Swayze had been doing movies throughout the 80s, but Dirty Dancing put him on the map. Big.
Yeah, it's funny. So I was going to ask that, like, because I don't know, like, what is the hierarchy of Swayze? Is it Dirty Dancing, Ghost, and then this, or is this in between Dirty Dancing and Ghost?
So this is the thing. Roadhouse was a popular film. And I think this is one of those things where Patrick Swayze does Dirty Dancing, hit movie, good movie, and he's a sexy dude. And so...
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, he's a heartthrob for the 80s, end of 80s or whatever.
Let's get a script together. Story doesn't matter. Let's just put Patrick Swayze on the screen.
Apparently.
Looking sexy. How many
Without
times
a shirt on.
How many times does he not have a shirt on in this movie?
Yeah,
And
multiple
let's
times.
let's get Patrick Swayze on there. Let's get a cute girl, Kelly Lynch, who was not like a big name in the 80s, but she did some movies.
And I'll be honest, maybe in the 89, like in 89 she was hot, but like honestly, I didn't think she was even that attractive. So attractive that she like is this huge heartthrob. I mean, honestly, she's not what like you would see today. So maybe the movie doesn't stand the test of time because of those things. I don't know.
But we even talked about her part. It's so pointless. You don't need
pointless.
her character. So she's just on there so they can have those scenes, and that's a studio film. That we don't care about the script. Because, come on. Like, okay, we're going to put Patrick Swayze in a movie, and we're going to make money, which this movie did. But what's it about? The plot is so thin. Like,
is there a plot?
A bouncer.
Like, I don't know.
the world of bouncing, and he goes and he's going to clean up a bar. Like, well, come on.
Okay, so even on the outskirts of that. So let's just say, like, okay, so there is a concept there that could be okay.
It could be okay, yeah.
But then there's just so, like, he beats up the same 5 guys so many times.
Right.
But then at the end of the movie, those same 5 guys kill his mentor, so to speak.
Yeah.
Potentially destroy buildings, and then the idea that he rips this guy's throat out, and he did that earlier, like it just is look, guys, I'm a pie in the face kind of movie guy. Like I'm okay with movies like this.
This is when you know it's bad. When Joe Cook thinks a movie like this is bad, it's bad.
This was bad. Like it just wasn't a good movie.
It's not a good movie.
Now maybe in '89. When you sat down to watch this movie, clearly Patrick Swayze is to bring in the female audience into the movie. Mm-hmm. The fighting is for the male audience, and maybe it made something then. But for me, this is a bad movie.
It is
bad movie.
Just the lack of logic through the whole thing. You started because it kind of goes from laughing with a movie to laughing at it. And we were laughing at it with the monster truck through the car dealership.
Oh my god!
With no consequences, no consequences.
Which I think back to like the early 90s, late 80s, like the monster truck thing was a big thing. But I mean, that was just so stupid. Now today in 2023, are we in 23? 24. 2024. That just is so stupid. Like, first of all, you know how much gas that thing takes? Like, I mean, that's ridiculous.
Right.
But like, I mean, honestly, like just between the individual scenes, and then we talk about Sam Elliott's character, Kelly Lynch's character. Neither of them played any part in the real movie. They didn't need to exist.
Not really.
The number of characters that came and went, I don't know.
It was very confusing.
I couldn't tell you. I could tell you one bad guy, two. The fat one, and the one they had the chain that had the little shark tooth. Those are the 2 characters I recognize.
And the fat guy, just because of his appearance, like
exactly it.
No,
that's what it came down to.
The only 2 supporting characters that stand out are Sam Elliott and Kelly Lynch, who don't even need to be there. Everyone else, it's so jumbled.
And
you know what I mean?
Bangs. I mean, Bangs, who deserved way more.
Bangs should have been Kelly Lynch. That would have made more sense.
Yeah.
But the amount of bad guys in this that come and go, the whole you even started talking about it in the final showdown. The beginning of the final showdown, it's a guy chasing him who I don't think we've met.
I don't know who that guy is.
Who is
He's
this
like
guy?
with his shotgun gun. I'm like, I don't care about this guy. like so when you think about good movies, like, and I'm going to use Marvel because it's a big movie now. Thanos and his whole thing, and even the other bad guys, they had a reason, a purpose. You believed in what they believed in to some extent. While you didn't want them to win, I didn't know any of the bad guys. I could literally care less. Wesley, I guess, was his name. I'll call him Red 2.0. I don't know. The bad baddie. I didn't care. I never had any moments where I actually liked the guy. I never cared.
Well, because what is his thing? He's taking over. What exactly? Like
Somas. He's taking over Somas. He wants the smallest city in the entire world.
Wants to dominate the bar. And again, I'm going to say it again. He looks like he wandered out of an Indiana Jones movie. The way he dressed and everything. He should be fighting.
With his fedora.
He should be fighting Harrison Ford, not Patrick Swayze.
Harrison Ford wouldn't have put up with any of that. No. I swear to you.
Harrison Ford would have never signed on to this movie.
you talk about what this little town was. It was one car dealership. It had one auto mechanic store and a bar. I don't even know if they had a grocery. They clearly had no police station.
No police station. They had a place where you could buy boats. You kept seeing it in the background.
Yeah, exactly. I saw the book saying you could buy boats. But it was a tiny... you got the sense it was like a inner rural, tiny little city or town or village or whatever you call it. And it was supposed to be this big thing. But the main bad guy's trying to take over a town of 12 buildings. Like,
it's so
here,
weird.
you can have it. It's just yours. I'm going to go to a big city.
A lot of problems in this movie could have been solved by characters moving. Just let's move
just
to a different place. And so
you want.
Let's talk about you talked about this. Let's talk about the relationships here. So Sam Elliott's character is not really needed in this, but at least the scenes that he was in, I could buy him and Patrick Swayze's friendship. But you talked about this. Kelly Lynch and Patrick Swayze, it goes from nothing to let's have sex. Like that.
Yeah, 100%. There's no chemistry there.
Right.
Like, even, if Patrick Swayze had sex with Sam Elliott, I would have believed it more because there's way more chemistry
at
between
least.
those two.
It's not really needed per se.
Exactly.
But it's there.
Exactly.
But there's at least 2 or 3 scenes where she just shows up and says, let's go, and they go and they have sex.
She went from I'm stapling his wound shut to I showed up at his bar to he's driving me back to my house. Those were the first 3 scenes they were together. Was there any other thing else?
No.
There was no romance. There wasn't even a moment at the bar where it was like they reach for the same cup and their hands touch and it's like there's a connect. There's nothing. There was no connection points. Like, I mean, even our movies, as bad as they've been, there was connection. Like, there was nothing there.
I think so. And
so
even the whole setup to the thing with him stapling, to me, doesn't make sense because that opening scene he takes to the shoulder and yes, see, it's so frustrating.
I'm just knocking my stuff around.
You're knocking my stuff around.
So I would ask, could this be made today? And we're about to see a Jake Gyllenhaal remake. So I don't even want to ask that. So the question will be, okay, I'm going to ask this to you. Do you think the Jake Gyllenhaal remake will be better?
I don't know. It's such a thin idea. Well, I don't want to say that because a movie about a bouncer at a bar, I mean, any subject...
It has potential, right? There is something there, but you've got to develop the characters and
you talk about joking about old Siskel and Ebert and the fat guy and the skinny guy. Gene Siskel did
fat guy, by the way.
Yeah, Gene Siskel did quote back in the day: "Any subject can be done well. It can be if you write it and produce it and direct it well."
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see a movie about a bouncer cleaning up a dirty bar. Yeah, of course it can be done. Yeah, this was not done well.
So for me, it's like, So before we move on to the next one, for me, the biggest issues was it has every potential to be a good movie, but it's just missing some of the key things like true character development, arcs. Right? There's just way too many supporting characters that I don't care about.
Yeah.
Like you even think about when he first comes to the bar, the owner of the bar. I don't care about him. I don't care about Deuce or whatever his name was. I don't care. There was no reason for me to care about these people.
It's also just
and it was the same thing.
Yeah,
all of them.
Go ahead. Yeah, it was also just confusing the whole way through because he shows up and he doesn't say a lot in the first part of the movie. Patrick, he just kind of stands there, kind of doing his thing, and then the next scene he's firing people. So it's like, what are you hiring him for? Is he the bouncer? Is he the new owner? The as far as I know, the bouncer at a bar doesn't have the ability to fire people.
I was going to say, last time I checked, the bouncer of the bar is not on the high end of the GM list of you choose what this bar does or doesn't do. And even goes back to, so we joked early on about like trading cards and bouncer cards.
I was just about to say that because you started joking about
special.
That. In what world are bouncers levels of all-star bouncers, and then you're in the bottom tier or whatever? Like, it doesn't make any. It's just it's a little bit like you laugh at the movie, not with it.
Yeah, and throughout the whole time, I did that. So I'm going to ask the last question. Of the actors that were in this, was there anybody that's impacted their careers impacted, or was cinema in any level impacted by this? And I already know the answer on cinema. Of course, there's no way cinema was impacted by this at any level.
No.
This was a typical money grab of the late
You
80s
put
try
your hand on it. It was a cash grab. I would say no to Patrick Swayze because he did Ghost and Point Break right after this, which were both really good movies.
So did Ghost come after this?
It was a year after this.
Okay, so that would make sense. Because Patrick Swayze was like in his prime then.
He was, and Point Break, which we should also watch on the show, was a year after Ghost.
Love to do that,
so
yeah.
I don't think it impacted his career. It made money. So, I mean people went to see it.
And clearly Sam Elliott is still one of the greatest of all time. Like, he's not, it didn't affect him at all.
No, not at all.
Carrie Lynch, I don't even know who that is, so maybe it didn't impact her.
Clearly not, because her name is Kelly Lynch, not Carrie Lynch.
Exactly.
So you don't know.
I don't know who the hell she is. Maybe it really had an impact on her, but I don't know.
It might have. She was big in the 80s, and after that, not so much.
So final score for you, where would you put this movie?
It's a thumbs down to go Siskel and Ebert-esque, but 1 out of 10. It's I don't even think it's a 5 to be. It's a 3 or a 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I went back and forth on this. I think I'm giving it a 3, which is probably one of the lowest scores I've given a movie in a long time. A 3 out of 10. It just doesn't. It just doesn't have enough. Okay, so so there's some positives, right? So I don't want to give all negatives. The music is good. Yeah. The fight scenes are pretty decent. The production design, whoever did that, and the script supervisor, all of them do a really good job.
Yeah, well,
the rest of it sucked.
You talk about the soundtrack.
So that was 4 positives. I'll give it out of 10. 4 positives. So
you talk about the soundtrack. You were so pissed off at this movie that you forgot the blind guy was blind.
I didn't even notice. Like, I had no idea. Seriously, though, I had no idea. They said it. I think he said something, but I didn't notice it. Like, no. I thought he was just high.
No.
I mean, I'm super insensitive, apparently. Cancel me now. Like, I don't know.
But doesn't that go to show what little interest you... Because if you cared about the guy, you would have known right away that he was blind. But they gloss over that, and they just kind of keep going.
So we're both a 4 out of 10? Is that about where we're giving this one?
No, I'm going to go 3 with you. It's a 3.
Okay,
it's
a 3. So here's where I stand, and I'll kind of wrap it up on my side, and then we'll go back through. So like, obviously the blind guy not knowing he was blind. It was when I think of an ensemble movie where there's a ton of cast members, right?
So a lot of
you have to develop every cast member to some extent.
Mm-hmm.
You have to give them backstories. You have to give them reasons and logic.
Right.
The same 5 guys got their ass kicked 5, 6, 7 times.
That was it.
It just and you just I didn't care. I just honestly every time they showed up, because he beat the shit out of him the first time, I didn't care that he beat the shit out of him the last time. Like, it never mattered.
The only characters with backgrounds, and I'll quote, are Patrick Swayze, of course, and Sam Elliott, because they have a history. But even that, you don't really...
Best developed characters.
You don't really care that much about it, right? You said, when Sam Elliott dies, did you care? I didn't.
No.
I hate to say that, but I didn't care.
You know why I cared? Because one of the cool characters was gone on the movie that made me want to keep watching it. That was why I cared.
Kelly Lynch isn't developed at all. She's just
not at all.
She's Red's daughter. But okay.
Who's Red? Tell me who's Red. Why do I care about Red?
And I'll close it out this movie to do the modern day thing with hashtags. This movie, Bangs deserved better.
Exactly, Banks deserved better. Exactly.
She did, because in that early fight scene, she's there, kick his ass.
It's true. I mean, we say you mentioned Red. So is Autoshop. What connection did I have to Red other than that Patrick Swayze went there twice to buy an antenna and maybe a windshield,
right?
Because his car kept getting destroyed. There wasn't any real connection to any character. That's, at the end of the day, for me, that was the biggest issue. There's no connection between me and any of the characters except for Patrick Swayze and Sam Elliott, only because he did such a good job in the short period of time that he was on screen. That's it.
Yeah. No, I mean honestly, they're good. Yeah, but
nothing against Kelly Lynch.
What about
she wasn't any good.
Yeah.
And the fat guy.
What about the old bearded guy who lets him stay at the bar. Whatever happened to him? They don't even go back to him at the end of the movie.
Well, he pulled him out of the house, and then he shot the dude at the end. That's it.
Right,
like,
right. And then he
I
just
didn't.
kinda
I didn't.
disappears. Yeah.
I kind of cared about him a little bit, but like not like there was no like he didn't really. At any point, he never gave or did more to really connect.
You're
So
not
I don't
going to
know.
care about any supporting characters in a movie where Sam Elliott dies and you don't care. If you don't care about him, you're not going to care about anybody else.
It's super. It is super true. So at the end of the day, I guess 3 out of 10 is for me. It was a bad movie. It's not. It's not
bad.
for me.
It's a studio money grab that made money, and you know why it made money? Because it had Patrick Swayze naked and it had a bunch of girls naked, and there you go.
I like both of those things. So, guys, if you guys are new here or you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. And if you liked this video, throw up your thumbs.
Yep.
And like I said, I keep kind of joked a few times during the movie, join our Patreon. It may or may not be up by the time this video hits the world, but if not, it will be eventually. So thank you guys so much for coming along on this journey.
Thank you.
Yeah, anything else you got to say, man? I mean, for me, it was like...
No, if you're watching this video, thank God you didn't have to watch the whole thing like we did.
Right. So the good news is we're going to be dropping videos every other week, or at least, okay, so I say our goal every other week. Ryan has a family. I have a family. We both have full-time careers. Our goal is every other week to drop a video just like this one where we watch movies that are 30-plus years old. Next week, Ryan, you get to pick the movie. Do you want to give us any hints as to what it might be?
It might involve hockey. We'll see.
Ooh, I like hockey. I love hockey. I'm excited. It's going to be Mighty Ducks. I can't wait.
Oh, wasn't thinking
a
that.
true classic.
But maybe.
But until then, guys, thank you so much for coming along on this journey. I really do appreciate it. And I really hope you guys all have a great evening.
Yeah.